what we've realized in the last year, what do you do to keep everything exciting? And we've come up with a few things.
So we obviously keep to our existing interests. As far as we've always been big into hiking, boating, kayaking, but we try and expand, we try and learn new things. I'm not even going to lie, I'm not too good at it, but we are working on biking.
We bought some e-bikes.
Yep.
And at our age, e-biking's awesome. And it makes it possible at our age.
You won't see me on it. I lagged behind a little bit, but by God, I'm giving it my all, and I get better each time, right?
So the key is you keep your interest. What are you doing now? What are your hobbies? Keep doing that, but reach out and explore and experience some new adventures. For us, we've always been avid outdoors people.
Yeah.
We've just kind of expanded on it. Kayaking, for example, we have now kayaked the Colorado River in a couple different spots. But we've also learned that living together in such a tight space, 291 square feet, that you do have to give yourself some room.
Yes, so we do try and have, we've always done everything together. We've always had a very close relationship.
So living in 291 square foot, it's a little cramped sometimes, especially with two mid-sized dogs. But actually, I feel like we have plenty of room, and I didn't think we had any true adjustment period. I don't know if Laura agrees or disagrees, but I thought that we adjusted very well.
Oh yeah, we pretty much go with the flow. So, but like we said, find your things to do. He works a lot on YouTube. I do a lot of the travel planning, so we sort of have our own little space, but we work well together.
Well, real quick, putting together a little video here about basically living in an RV and the things that we do. And it's going to be a little bit of each, a little bit of everything that we've been doing in the last year. Hope you enjoy that also, and that you get a little bit from this video on what to expect. We are going to do some videos that's going to highlight some of the more long-term views, not anything to deal with so much what it costs. It's just expensive, guys. You have to figure it out for yourself. But what we've done to a brand new rig in less than a year, because you will make changes. I don't care what you purchase, you will make changes.
You thought me selling my house and getting a brand new rig, he'd be out of construction projects, but he's not that lucky.
No, and it does help if you can do your own work and your own maintenance. It is it's one of those things that if you can do it yourself, you get it done. If you can't, you wait around forever, especially in the warranty.
Yep.
Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.
Yep. Have a great day.
Okay guys, this is where I'm going to chime in a little bit and talk about what we're going to look at here. Here you see us, we're just out boating, doing a little snorkeling, scuba diving. As we said in the video, our hobbies and what we're doing has expanded quite a bit, because obviously we lived on the coast, and well, you do what you do on the coast. You fish, you scuba dive, you snorkel, you hang out at the beach. When we first got a brand new rig, had it delivered, it was an awesome day. We had a lot to take care of, and as you can see, it's streamlined. There's nothing on it yet, but as time grew, this is our first travel day, and I hit a tree. Went up to Orlando for our first trip, and not too much damage. Then we went out to Lake Powhatan, North Carolina, and it was awesome. I had to navigate that thing into some pretty tight spots. It was a learning experience, and if you get into this, you are going to have to learn. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to break stuff, but just take a look at it. It's worth it. Mooch docking. Now that's where it's at. This is my buddy Buck. This is in Tennessee. We went up there and we mooch docked off him for about a week and had the most awesome time. He cooked for us. He provided all the libations and started flying my drone there. Took some hikes. Tennessee has some of the most beautiful waterfalls you're going to find, and a lot of them. As you can see, this one here is pretty nice. We were hoping to get down there where everybody was swimming at. We never did make it though. I will say this, it's first year in RV and we learned a lot of adversity. Just that you overcome. It's like anything else in life, you just take care of it. So here we've made it over to Missouri, St. Charles, to visit some friends of Laura, and this little town, it's just awesome. They're taking advantage of what they have, turning it into a little tourist area. Of course, this was where Lewis and Clark got their start at on their great adventure. And there's a museum there. We stopped by, looked at a replica of the boat. By today's standards, oh my God. But the museum you have to go look at, not just for the artifacts or looking at the tools and everything that they used in the day, but this area right here that you're looking at, they started out in 1805, I believe, but it chronicled the journey they took and everything they've seen, the different seasons, the people they met, and this whole time they're sitting here mapping out the West, hence the name, the Gateway to the West. We're fixing to see the arch here. Must see. It's right there on the river. They have their own little, style. I'll say it that way. One of those beautiful lawns that I've ever seen. You just hang out, people just sitting around enjoying. If you've never been to the top of the arch and you're in the area, you have to go to the top of the arch. Check out the video. All I could think of was Mork from Ork on Mork and Mindy. That little thing you had to ride to the top of the arch, crammed in there. It had to be how Mork was.
Weather statement affected area ahead. Please proceed with caution.
All right, guys. So we are our last day in Missouri. We went and checked out downtown St. Charles with some friends, and when we came back, there was a strong storm, and we had left the awning out. It did not survive.
Yep, it didn't survive, and we took it apart, and I carried it to Colorado and ordered the parts and repaired it myself. You make things happen, guys. Get some tools. Don't need a lot, just the basic hand tools, and you'll overcome most of your adversities. Well, as you can see, we're now in Colorado Springs, where my wife is from. There is so much to do there, from Palmer Park, Garden of the Gods, 11 Mile Canyon. There is so much to do. What I will say is be careful at the campgrounds you go to. At the very beginning, the one we went to is just outside of the Springs on 15, and you know what? Loved it. Hope you guys like the choice of my music. My friends get on to me about it, and you know what? It's how I feel. It's when I look back at these videos and I see what we were doing. This is Pikes Peak. We weren't able to make it to the top that day, but I try to choose the music that fits that feeling that I remember. For all you avid fishermen, I'm used to putting in, 20-30 pound mahi or black tuna or kingfish. I had just as much fun with these little trout. I mean, look where I was at. There's my old work there. I used to work and teach helicopters, and that was kind of neat to see, doing some firework. Here we are at some BLM land out in Utah outside of Zion, and this is Belly of the Dragon located on that BLM land. So if you get there, need a place to stay, that's a great place. 3 miles down the road, fuel, waste dump, restaurants, not bad at all. And of course, you got the Virgin River riding through there too. This is your drive. I mean, what else could you ask for? Zion. We're going back to Zion this year because I want to do the subway. We did do the Neros, the Emerald Pools, and quite a bit of hiking, but got to do the subway and maybe Angel's Landing. I will say this about Zion: they have improved and unimproved trailheads. So, you can see here there's so many people, different sizes and ages. So don't be afraid to get out there and do it. Nevada. Okay, this is the Emerald Pools on the Colorado River. Ice cold water. About, I'd say, a 2 mile paddle to get to that cave. It was awesome. Oh, there's a little beach right there next to it also. Still in Nevada. This is Redstone Picnic area outside of Valley of the Fire. This was on the way to Valley of the Fire. that was worth it in and of itself, but Valley of the Fire is just, there's no description. I did a full video on it and still didn't cover half of what was there. We did a drive-through. We had our dogs with us, our girls, so we didn't get out and do a whole lot of hiking, but it's awesome. See that elephant there? Hey, leave it in the comments. Tell me if you know who this is or what this is. It's right there. We were in Angel Camp, California right here. If you know where we're at and why it's famous, leave it in the comments. Let us know if you know what. Hey, check out that coffee. Tell me that ain't mud. It's pretty good. Pinnacles, that's our newest national park. Beautiful place. Love the hikes. This cave that we're fixing to go into, I think it was Bear Gulch Cave. Dude, it was awesome. My wife has got this thing for caves you're going to see throughout the videos we make. Her dad was a spelunker. This particular cave here at Bear Gulch, I would say check out the beer, right? Now the beer, thought that was a way out for a second. But her, this particular cave was not that hard to navigate. Here we are at Pismo Beach. Had to go check out where everybody camps on the beach side, Pacific Ocean. Laura and I walked across those sand dunes. That was a little bit of a journey. That was my 25th anniversary right there, by the way, and I was here taking pictures of those dune buggies. Calico, California, all you Army boys out there. This is outside of NTC. Matter of fact, we're looking at the National Training Center there. Got to see the Golden Gate. That was Laura's bucket list, one of them. Had to go. Really impressed. A little scary that everywhere you look there were signs telling you not to leave your vehicle unattended. This is just the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. Oh, made it to Arizona, back on the water again. That was Horseshoe Bend. Now we're in Antelope Canyon. We kayaked off of Lake Powell, and the slot canyons are phenomenal. See the theme here? I'm cheap. Just a little town. You know, we rode our bikes. Like I said at the beginning, we picked up some e-bikes. Hey, you made it this far, take it to the end. I have a awesome mountain bike trail I rode. Carlsbad Cavern, New Mexico now. Got around a little bit this past season. Another one of those caves. That little light up there, that's how far down we were. Those people were at the entrance. But check this out, the geological structures in here, and I mean, it's unreal. This is called the Big Room, by the way. That's our girls. White sand, still in New Mexico, and you know, I loved it. That was my second time going there, and makes you feel like a kid again. It's just not supposed to be there, right? And this is another friend of mine. We did some mooch stalking. That's Jimmy right there. He is a phenomenal dude. I'll talk more about him in other videos, but he's phenomenal.
Came out yesterday.
Here it is, guys. You know, when you enjoy what you're doing, you're having fun, this isn't exercise. This is a challenge. Oh, bones. When you get out here, you're doing something like this. Two things. One, I'm out here. I got to finish. Two, I'm having an awesome time. You guys enjoy.